Alright folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Iverything, and welcome to another episode of Star Technology. And if I'm completely honest, I am not entirely sure that I am ready for this episode. We're gonna take a break in a little bit, but I did want to kind of come and give an update. I have been moving and grooving and doing all sorts of stuff. Right now that's aluminum, so we can make more nichrome coil blocks, because I'm tired of manually making the alloys. This takes forever, so I set up some of these RTM alloy coil blocks to go. And it's just a... Oh, I have a... Where is it? It is over here. I finally... Hyper mentioned it. I mean... I know they said it a while ago, but I've been thinking about it, and I realized, oh, I'm a dummy. So this was running off of HV, and I was just like, I'm going to move it eventually. I don't need to adjust it, but I really have been being limited by how much tungsten we could get. So that's the crushed tungstate ore, and it was going into there, and this was just running off of HV. So we bump it up to EV, and I think that... I can't remember if this is... can't remember if this is... Where would that be? It was right here, right? I always have to look. I cannot remember for the life of me whether these machines... Yeah, this does not have perfect overclock. If we move up to the next one, we can do parallel, which is an actual different hatch we add. And this one also doesn't. But this is crazy expensive, I think. Yeah. Well, actually, you know, it's not too bad. I mean, we're looking UHV. Okay, so it's a ways away. Anyhow, point is that it doubles the speed by going to EV, doubles it again by doing the EV 4 amp, and then doubles it again by going to the EV 16 amp. So it's going 8 times faster, which is good because I was playing with DOW. It was a few days ago in real time, and it's open to land, so it just ran, and I think I must have gotten all of 40 tungsten. I mean, it's just that slow because each one of these cycles... okay, it might have been more than that. I'm having a hard time telling because I'm already using it all up. Anyhow, so that's really speeding up the process. The problem is and this is where I've kind of been stuck, is that RTM is ruthenium, tungsten, molybdenum, whichever one you want to say. And I keep doing that jump right there, and I get it every time. Yeah, so that's not ideal. Sorry, that was kind of a weird way to phrase it. We've got four things we're trying to make with tungsten right now. The one is, where are my... I just tossed them back in here, and they moved spots, and I can't find them. I think this is exactly enough. So yeah, those will go, and those will go, and then we'll go down here. So yeah, we got 4 things. We need actual tungsten wires. We need tungsten carbide. We need tungsten steel, and then the RTM dust. Because obviously we want to start updating these to that. So I'm waiting on the... actually, I probably have enough that I could lay this out. And this is why I couldn't... I've been playing for about 2 days pretty regularly. I took a couple of days off. But yeah. So the other thing that I've done is... and I threatened to do this, but it was so fiddly I didn't want to do it on camera. This is where we're kind of... This is eating all of our tungsten. I don't remember how much this takes, but let's see. An IV robot art does 1 tungsten... Well, here. Tungsten cables, so that's 1, 2. Half a tungsten, so 2.5. So that's 5. This is 7.5, 8.5, 9, 10.5, 11.5. Wait, no, that's not even all of it, is it? 12. And then 13.5. So it takes 13.5 tungsten to make tungsten dust to make each one of these robot arms. And so that means that if I'm doing a stack here, and a stack in there, I actually had this. Actually, you know what? I am going to reduce this a little bit. I hate to do it, but you know what? Here, let's do it like this. So I've been kind of trying to figure out what the best approach for this is, and I don't have a good answer. I did also find out, don't try to put the robot arms into the doohickey. It'll just apply them. Anyhow, so that'll drop it down to 2 stacks, and then we're almost done with it. And then we got to fill up the pistons over there, and it's a lot. Anyhow, we have had more progress on this backing up in the last, I don't know, since last night, than in the like 2-3 days prior to that. So what you see here is you see just a ton of energy hatch machines. So this is the setup for making the energy hatches. LV is easy. I don't know that we're ever going to need LV, but it was easy, so I figured I'd go ahead and put it in there. MV is a little trickier because you have to use the ULPIC chips, and that's just, you know, throwing these in here, but neither of these required the clean room, so that's fine. And then I dumped these in here, and this entire setup is making those. We have Evie also making them out of MPIC chips. We needed the phosphorus doped wafers, and I could have cut them in here, but I was running out of room, so I just did that. And then the sodium potassium is feeding into here. Yeah. And then we get the MPIC chips. So then we've got a modular router. You kind of, how do you see it? Yeah, right there. That modular router is pulling out of the laser engraved but not yet cut chips, so I can dump it in here. And this is how we're going to get set up. We actually need an IV energy hatch to enclose this clean room. But as soon as we get that done, we'll have an IV energy hatch maker, which will really let us move on, because a bunch of the multi-block stuff is going to need like LUV or other stuff. So I've been putting that off. Now, the thing, of course, that we're waiting on here is it's vanadium steel, liquid vanadium steel, and indium gallium phosphium. We made phosphorus. We made both of those last time, but it was very no, vanadium gallium, not vanadium steel. So I might have messed something up. I don't know. I keep making all these mistakes because I've got so many like extant alloys. Yeah. So we've got those all made. I'm actually kind of pleased with how this room is turning out. So we've got, this is the new way that we're going to go in the future. And I know this is probably about the 15th way we've been doing it, but every one is, I think, an improvement on the last one. The only thing that this doesn't do for us is it would be nice to have everything in like a chain. So like the motor makers and stuff we've got over there that we just looked at. But there's so many moving parts, and I've got limited resources on the top tier resources we've got access to now, that I didn't want to. So when we go to the point where we're like, okay, look, I can't go to the chemical room to find where we're making iridium chlorate, and then go to the electrolyzer room to find where we're doing that, and then move over to the other blast furnace room to find where we're making the iridium, right? When we get to that point in a couple of tiers, then I'm assuming everything will be cheap enough that I can just dump it all into a single chain in one of those little maker rooms. So superconductor corner we've already looked at. This is now a 3-part basic alloy system. You know, we got zinc, iron, and nickel makes ferrite mixture. We were running out of inductors because I didn't have that actually being made. And then I had to drop down to Canthal wires for the blast furnace on that one. And then we've got Canthal dust being made and black steel. This is all stuff that we were making before, but now it's here in a multi-block instead of, it was honestly kind of in our way. Let's see. That's a 4-part. That's just red steel for now, but blue steel and stainless steel, all of those will go in there. And then we got this random chems area, and they're just random things that you need to mix. What is this one even making? Oh, I don't know what you're making. Let's see, stainless steel drum of nitric acid. Oh, this is Aqua Regia. Why aren't you going? Okay, So I am running into a problem of that's hydrochloric acid. I bet you the hydrochloric acid producer is got like 3 stacked empty drums in it. Because yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure something out there, whether it's a point to point or something. But that's just some bug fixing to figure out. This is where we make the indium concentrate, and then the indium concentrate goes into a chemical reactor. Anyways, point is we got indium dust automated. It comes out actually over here. Nope, up one. In the electrolyzer wall, which is over here. Should be the latest one. Yeah, indium oxide goes in here. We get indium dust out. We've got enough going that it's kind of maxed, and the indium concentrate is maxed. So everything's backed up on the indium side. That's good. And so I'm pretty pleased with that. And then, oh, I should have looked at that while we were down there. 3-part is over here. Oh, I didn't even realize. Oh, see, I missed a chance. I could have been 2 spots, 3-part. Sorry, I call that 2-spot. That was dumb. Anyways, 2-part, and then I should have done the 2-part there, so I'd have 3-part, 4-part, and then I could have done 5-part over there, but I didn't. So, oh well. There's the indium gallium phosphide. Here's RTM alloy, and then the ferrite. And yeah, we already looked at that, but I skipped over the indium gallium phosphide. So that is done. That is the end point of what we need on that one. So actually, what I need to do is I'll pull that in because we can do at least that much. I'm waiting on so it's vanadium gallium is the liquid that you need in order to make the HPIC, the high power integrated circuit. And we don't have HPIC. We don't have vanadium gallium. So, we don't have HPIC because we don't have vanadium gallium. And you can't just extract the dust. You have to melt it, and then you have to freeze it, and then you have to go there. So that's on its way. As soon as I get some of these, which we were doing. Yeah, okay. So I've got a new quick little cheaty bit that I've been doing here, which is if I grab the polar module here, and I can put a modular router, and the polar module, oh, see, that's base 12. So what I might need to do is, it's because it's going to go from all the way over there to all the way over here. So we'll do it like this. I'll come over here. Keep doing that. We'll come right here. There's the indium gallium phosphide. Modular router is right there. We'll put the polar module right here, and we could just pipe into it. That's okay too, but this is just one less block. So I pull module into it, and it's going to get all of that. It's kind of slow. We can upgrade the speed, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. If it is, it is. And then we'll have to come back. I come here, I come there, and we come over here. I can't use the same modular router. So let's go ahead and break in right in here. Gonna make it harder to figure out what's what later, but so be it. I need a sender module that goes there. And I'm gonna need another sender module that goes right here. And I don't want to deal with the limiters. Actually, can I don't think I can get in there because I think that... Oh, can I? I don't need to worry about breaking into this because... Oh, I could. No, I can't because... Yeah, it's already getting MPIC wafers from that one. And that one I just got a machine arm doing it. So we'll have to be cheesy about it. So that one's already good. That one's good. Okay. So this one goes into here. And it'll send whatever it gets right over there. And then we're going to send the phosphorus gallium, indium gallium phosphide over there. So let's run over there and grab that real quick. It is this way and that way and three part. There we go. All right, so I toss this in here and we should be good. We should be good. Good. Okay. Last step, the only step that we have left is I need to... I don't know how we're gonna do this part. There's no multi-block extractor, so I think it just has to go into the main extracting room. But I've got, I should have... Do we use the RTM? There was something I needed RTM alloy for, and it keeps popping up. These RTM alloy blocks. It keeps popping up when I'm looking for stuff. Oh, I ran out of nichrome. I'll get that later. But I can't remember what it is now. Too shy of being able to make something with that. Yeah, we got plenty. So let's go fill out vanadium gallium. Good. Okay. So we can at least fill this out. Oh. What is it? Oh, you're good. I bet you it needs a 1. Perfect. No. Use. 1. Ah, it is this one. Okay, well, that was a shame. All right, I'm going to pause real quick, and I'm going to go get some more liquid nichrome. You know what I know I did? I looked up vanadium steel, not vanadium gallium. That's what it was. My pickaxe is almost broken. Yeah, I like this pickaxe. This is a fun pickaxe. We'll make another one just like it. All right, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I realized I can just move the nichrome over to the RTM. So RTM is here. It's locked. I am very much hoping that, yeah, that's 70 seconds. And I actually want that one slow because I don't want it to eat up all the tungsten. I might even drop this down to 256 in the output, but if I do... Okay, and then I also realized, as I was making the, this dust, the liquid nichrome, I actually have enough, because it's 26, not 36 that you need for a... Where am I going? I'm not going here. Going down. I've been over at the part factory so long that I just start going there automatically. And these are, again, the muffler hatches. You can point them down into this middle block. And, you know, maybe it's not the greatest thing in the world. Can't imagine it would work in real life, but... and I'm not using the gases anymore because it was too much of a hassle to put them all together. Yeah, we're using a lot more power, but... We also, like, massively improved the throughput because, like, I just went through and repaired all of the maintenance hatches. These ones have auto, but most of the old ones still have regular maintenance hatches. Oh, right. This one's 70, and this one's 60. Okay, I panicked for a second. Okay, so as soon as this goes, we want to put it in here. Sure. We'll grab... Oh, I don't have enough of these now. Oh, yeah, I do. I have exactly enough. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll toss down one of the crates there, and then we'll put down a ender drawer there. You can connect, and we need a robot arm. Probably don't need to maintain as many hot ingots as I'm maintaining. But, you know, in the grand scheme of things, 1,000's not that big a deal, right? I was also thinking about the relative value. I wanted to do some calculations, and I decided that was just too nerdy even for me. So if steel is enough that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, if 8 steel ingots could make a solid machine casing, which I'm assuming means basically a cubic meter. A cubic meter of steel is heavy. Good night. That would be like... Oh man, that would be like maybe 1,000 tons. So like ruthenium, if you had So that'd be like an eighth of 1,000 tons. I don't have any idea. In fact, here, let's look it up real quick. We're gonna weight of steel. Oh, I was pretty close. 7,850 kilograms per cubic meter. So what is that? 2.2 times that. So 1,500. Oh, 15,000. I was off by a factor of 10. I wasn't close. So somewhere around 15,000. So we'll call it 16,000. So that means that it's 2,000 pounds of material. If you had 2,000 pounds of ruthenium, and it's actually more because ruthenium is heavier, I think. Anyways, that's like billions of dollars. That's like the amount that many countries would make. They use, I'm assuming, fractions of it. Right. Anyways, that's as nerdy as I wanted to get today. So you're running. You're not running because you're full. Okay. What was the one we were looking at? We were looking at this one. You're running. We have this in here, and I have a freezer all set up for it. I need to add more lights down here. Although I do like the dark. It'll go badly when it's time to go badly. I've been doing all of these. I've been swapped over to this just importing 4. It really cuts down on the amount that we've got backstocked, but at this point I don't really want that much backstocked. What did I just do? I bet you I didn't put it on the front. I bet you I put it on the back. Apologies. Let's fix that. You can't tell. The reason why I know that is because you can't see it right there. Yeah, I put it on the back. Okay, on the front. Import. You go there. And then you get that. Oh, man, I've uphand. Oh, we don't have... Is this going to need to be EV? If it is, I need to replace this whole line. Which we can do because now I'm automating EV energy hatches. Nope, we're good. Most of the machines, most of the metals seem to be okay. Like, now let's wait till it's done. Okay, there's our first actual vanadium gallium. Oh, it does require HV. Huh, okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and buffer it. And I'll put a bunch of blocks in here to limit how much I decide we need. And you go there, and you go there. Oh, I moved my screwdriver, sorry. 1024 works. Let's lock it. And then I need an extractor. I think I might have an extractor already. So if I do, we'll just jump into that. And if not, I will need to cut for a moment. I have extruders, but no extractors. If I am honest, I think we're just gonna... Well, I'll be back in a moment. I'll just make another extractor. All right. I was actually making the distillery, so I have a nichrome coil sitting around somewhere. And I figured, you know, why not just go ahead and make the 3, which could come back to bite me because I was actually in the process of removing all these. I had meant to show you at the beginning of the episode, but this line is completely done. So I could probably even, this is going to be a loud noise. And then I can get rid of this and this. And that makes it much cleaner up here. I like having all the machines, when it's clean like this, it's like, oh, it's nice and clean. And then after a while, I'm like, it's so boring, and I want to add more machines. And then I've got too many machines, and I'm like, it would be nice if it was nice and clean, wouldn't it? It's a perennial issue. All right, so let's go ahead and add, I don't know. I actually just clipped these off, so I was maybe a little optimistic. Extractor, yes. 3 EV, good. Okay. And did I grab this? I think I must have. So you want to go into a ender drawer. Nope, that's not it. And we're going to grab a... Oh, the exact wrong side. Let's go ahead and grab a regulator while we're here, because I really don't want to overstock on this. HV is fine. And we'll hop over to here and here, and... Oh, I'm going all over the place, aren't I? I'm trying to remember where this would be. It'd be over here with the vacuum freezers. It actually makes me shiver a little bit when I walk over here, just that it sounds like, you know, when you're in a grocery store. If they've got, like, I don't know, it just sounds like a grocery aisle to me. Makes me autonomically shiver. Alright, so EV line right here. I'm hoping to get rid of a couple of the lines. Actually, I'd like to get rid of a couple of these lines up here, but they've actually been slowly growing. You actually want that one. There we go, perfect. And you're locked, good. So we can do a robot arm with... And I just do the 4 so that it's not like constantly trying to refresh as it's emptying. Oh, we can look over here. So this will get one in about 4 seconds, right? And so by the time this finishes, it's already got 1 tungstate dust. That's crazy. It used to be 18 seconds between tungstate dusts. So by the time it's finished, it's already halfway to the next, whatever this is, tungstic acid. Nice. And then this guy is basically running about half the time, which isn't bad for a product that, you know, we're only getting 1, and it's a reduction by 1, and then this one is a reduction by... No, this one goes the other way around. This one's a reduction by 1. I guess this, yeah, this is a 1-to-1 ratio. So it's a 7-to-1 thing, so it's 28 seconds minus whatever the duplicate chances are. Anyways, we're over here. We are going to hit this with a fluid regulator. Oh, you've already eaten it all. Good, thank you. I'm appreciative of melting all my hard work. Okay, so we'll go ahead and stock this. We'll switch to buckets. No, millow buckets. And you're gonna go ahead and stock. I think honestly, right now, a bucket would be sufficient. It's a 1/16 millionth of the amount there, but we can up it later. Okay, and then this is what I've been doing for a lot of this stuff. This modular router system is seeming to work perfectly, as long as it's a 1-to-1 relationship. If it's a more than 1, right? If we have just this point going to some point over there, it seems fine. It's when it's a like hydrochloric acid. We have 1 producer and like dozens of consumers. That's when it seems to kind of break down. All right, so there, we'll do that, and then yeah, we'll have a 16 bucket buffer. Oh, you know what? I'm actually gonna see not these. I think we're gonna use, where are the cells? Right there. Will this work? Because, I mean, I can swap it out later. I say so confidently. Empty ones go back here. And full ones are gonna go elsewhere. But I need to fill this up first. There we go. It still takes me a second to make sure I know what I'm doing. Uh-oh. 1712. And that can go 24, 28. Why is this not outputting? Oh, I didn't auto-output it. Okay, good. I can live with that. My mistake is okay. Fusion is not. Okay, so this one gets the liquid vanadium. And... wait. Yeah. This is where I get confused. It's when I've done like 3/4 of it and I can't remember which one goes next. We're going to go to the part maker, which is back here. And I'm saying all this and realizing, oh, I don't have all the stuff that I need to do it manually. Okay, where does this gonna go? This one's gonna have to go right here. Yeah, and then I'm gonna need a fluid module. I think that's gonna be, well, we'll put it right here just so it's kind of in the same place. Polarizer never needs anything. That makes sense to me. Okay, so you go there, and you got an empty universal cell. You got the liquid vanadium. You go there. This is going to send it back. And I actually am going to keep this liquid vanadium for now. I'll show you why in a second. Over here. I do get lost trying to remember how to get places in my base. The warp points make it faster, even with getting confused for a second about where I'm going. Because the base is really starting to sprawl. Alright, let's grab another universal cell, put it in there. You're full, and if I give it that, it warps out, and it warps right back. Pretty please. Oh, it's not going to, and I know why. Oh, I was actually right here. Okay. Good job. I could probably... Oh, it's not going anywhere because I need the fluid thing, not this. Okay. That's okay. I have fluid modules, and it turns out you don't need... I don't understand what the fluid upgrades do. I've been playing with it a lot, and it doesn't seem to do what the instructions say it does. That's a polar fluid. So yeah, these fluid transfer upgrades, I don't get it. Part factory and over here. So the issue here is I just don't have enough room in here to right, that block right there is the laser engraver, and I could, oh actually, I could make this happen. I'm gonna have to redo everything. Let's redo it real quick. This is actually a kind of a pain to redo everything. You can keep what you've got. Put you there. We'll put one of those in there. We'll give it a pipe. Huh, it connected that time. Weird. I didn't think it connected to... No. Oh, it's probably because it's listed as having a fluid inventory, and I normally put those down last. Okay, and then now it needs the pump. Okay. So this guy here should have... Why does it not have... Uh-oh. Okay. Sender to the elite chemical reactor. Because it's got a whitelist, maybe? That's not ideal. Uh-oh. Why doesn't it want to send? I'm gonna go. Let me go fix this first, and then we'll come back. And I'll keep you on real quick, just so you can see that this is how you fix it. Because since I moved that block, this one here thinks that it's going to be sending to the block just next to it. And all you need to do is just update where the block is, right? So it thinks it's sending it to that block. Now it knows it's sending it to this block, but it does mean you have to be able to run it back and forth, which is not abnormal. I just always feel like I'm worried that I'm going to set it up someplace that I can never get back to. Oh, not that one. This one. Now, what happened to the universal cell? All right, this was supposed to be like a 2-second thing. There are so many prep steps, though, that I knew it was going to take a little while. You're empty. Empty universal cell. Uh-oh. Where is this not going? Don't like it. Should be able to accept it. Ah, it was set to a blacklist. Okay. Okay, so that wasn't the whitelist thing earlier. Oh, just like right away. And now it's stopped because it's waiting for fill up. Okay. You are also a whitelist. Indium gallium phosphide. I don't know how to get power to this if I have to open up a new one. Okay. It's a sender module. And that just fills up. It's not going. Okay, I'm going to actually pause for this because I have no idea what's going on here. And I'll be back in a moment. Wait, I have an idea. And I haven't even tried anything, but I'm going to try this. So I'm so sure that this is what it is. Okay, so if we see there, it's Elite Chemical Reactor at Overworld North. Is that north? That is north. Okay, so the only face I can access is the face that has... Nope, not auto output. What if I do in here? This is, you know what, we're going to do this. That's not it. Is it possible it tried and it failed, so it's not going to try again? Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it's going. Okay, perfect. Well, not perfect. I'd like to have it limited somehow. We can actually do that. So now that I'm looking at it, I really do want it limited. So let's make that happen. And I have adjusted my plan just a little bit because I've got the pieces to make an alternate plan work. So in modular routers, nope, just modular. We can not upgrade, augment, fast pickup, filter, mimic, pickup delay, pushing, redstone, regulator. I think it's the regulator. Ew. Can you guys hear the cicada? There's a cicada right outside my door now. That's a nice noise. So I'm going to leave it there. Let me know if you like the nature noise. Where are we going to go? How are we going to make that? I guess I actually have all the stuff I need to make it, don't I? Because we need redstone torches. And is it 2 or 3? I always forget. Just 1. Okay. Okay. Regulator. Oh, I see, but we'll need 2 more for this. All right, and then we need sticks. Which are right here. And I think that's no, we need, oh, we need stone. Stack, regulator. Oh no, they're all redstone torches. Okay. Now I have lost where my, there it is. Where my sticks are. This is the only place we have sticks. We're still living off of, forever ago when we had, oh, come on now. When we had, the create tree farm up there. Oh, I don't have a augment core. And I haven't used this regulator one before. Or if I have, it was so long ago that it doesn't really apply. Okay, so, and then I should be able to right-click this, put that in there, and cursor up, down, or mouse wheel, adjust, shift, course adjust, hold control, find it. When inserting, only insert when inventory has fewer than this many items. Okay, so, oh, well. I don't know how many it needs. It's this guy here. So it just needs 2. So we'll go ahead and make it 4 like normal. Uh-oh. 4. Oh, interesting. What is that? I don't know what that symbol is. We'll try this and see if it works. The problem is that I don't know if it's not working because it's doing it correctly, or if it's not working because it's not doing it correctly. It's not working. Okay, why not? When inserting, only insert when inventory has... Oh. Okay. It's only when this one has that many. Okay, well, that's not ideal. All right, well, you're just going to fill up. And if we run out of these, then we run out of these. Okay, so what we're missing now is a clean room. And I'm just going to waste some power when we do refix the clean room. But I think that this, I mean, I have the pieces. Actually, I have the pieces right here. I have an HV energy hatch. Yeah. Although, no, I don't have the pieces. I'm missing one. That's really funny. I think what happened is that the, it's literally my little cicada buddy. He's sitting right here. I am where I want to be. I want in here, and I want HV energy. Oh, I did have one. We literally just put it, okay. Hell. My bad, I'm sorry. I hate when I waste time. It's not really wasting time, because I'm still enjoying it. I just, when it could be more optimal, I feel like I would prefer that to be the case. Okay, so, no, oh, almost. Oh, wait, we should be okay. We're gonna dance with danger. If I put that there, it doesn't get power. But as you can see, that is connected. It's just connected to the wrong side. It's nice that the explosions don't affect anything though. So, you know. Okay. So if I do that, we can see that the spinny bit is spinning. And it takes, oh, what is that? 50? It has to get to 90. So it'll be 30 seconds before it goes. And then ideally, we should see this guy kick on. This guy's already ready and we're going to go. We have tungsten cables backed up. We have insane voltage coils backed up. And the IV machine holes are sitting in there. And as soon as this goes, we'll figure out... Right, I need that puller module. And I'll do it just like I did this one. Yeah. Oh, look at it go. Okay, so that's 60 seconds. We are getting HPIC wafers. And I need to grab one at some point. So in fact, let's go ahead and set you to import for just a moment. And I will come back and grab that. In the meantime, I'm going to go grab a puller module and we'll set up the alternative. I don't even hear the cicada until I start thinking about, oh, why is my mic audio jumping? Puller module is right here. And I can come down and basically the issue is that I can make the I can make this guy bigger, but if I have to go inside to get the stuff, what's the point? So I decided that we're just going to warp it out. Like so. All right, so puller module. grabs from here and goes in here. And then we are going to use the wood crate because that's much easier to control than the pipes, which kind of says something about the pipes, I feel like. Or it says something about my inability to control things. And I'm going to probably limit how many of these we have. Yeah, those are all ender drawers. So you are going to have no more than 8 right now. Because it's going to be 8 plus 4 plus 64, in fact. It doesn't matter between 4 or 8, but whatever. Okay, so H-pick wafer. Nothing? Okay. Okay, you're going. Good. Set that back to export. We are going to set this to import. Because maybe these guys pop up with something. The issue is, I'm never entirely sure. So we got the Elite Assembler. We need the IV Energy Hatch. Yeah, see? H-pick wafer, H-pick chips. What is stopping me? Indium gallium phosphide dust. I had that. Oh, but I need to have indium dust and indium oxide dust and indium concentrate. That is very irritating. Like, I understand it's an either or. I just don't make me pick up liquids. Okay, so H-pick chip, get. Nope, don't do that. Put that in there and swap that back to export. And what am I missing now? I need to pay more attention to these. See? Oh, I see. It's just that. Okay. So you are going to go to import, and then we'll grab this. You know, when you have to fight, that's an M-pick wafer. Okay, H-pick. Good. And then in just a moment, we should have... Oh, look at that. Okay, first thing we're going to do, we're going to break everything. I'm really hoping this doesn't, like, really break everything. But I lose a little bit of a recipe. Or they didn't want to break the glass. Okay, so IV Energy Hatch goes there. Let's turn it around. And this should be going up by 25% now. Yeah, so it'll only take 25 seconds to max up. But that was much faster than trying to do it manually. And these guys are... Okay, they didn't fail. They just dropped... Right. I mean, it did fail, but it didn't, like, use up the resources. That's good. Okay, so... It looks like maybe every 40 seconds... No, every 60 seconds we'll get one. Okay, so what did we need this IV Energy Hatch for? Now I don't remember. What? What in the world could we have needed it for? I don't remember. I mean, it's been a couple of days since I've actually even looked at what we're doing here. Oh, we don't need this. We don't need that. Oh, I know what we need it for. And I just realized it's probably dumb. Oh, centrifuge. Yes. Okay, good. You know what? I wasn't going to do this, but we're going to do it anyways because that's going to be very exciting. So centrifuges were... No! We're all out of Tembaga. Oh, I'm going to have to leave you on a cliffhanger. We will come back next time. We'll get the Nether Agglomeratio. Probably do that next. We are basically flirting right on the edge with, I've got all of these bits and pieces, but we need the LUV assembler. The problem is that to make the LUV assembler, this is that, right? Yeah. We need robot arms and all this stuff, which means we have to start automating the parts for LUV, which means we have to go through the scanner line of whatever that process is. We have to make data sticks. And then we have to set up the assembly line, which shouldn't be too hard. I think if we use the ender drawers, that'll make it all much easier. Sorry, I'm very much amused by the guy. Oh no! What the heck is samarium? No, this is too much. Okay, we've got Ruridit, we've got niobium titanium. HSSS is just yet another alloy we make. But samarium, where do we get samarium from? I don't even know. Okay, yes, thank you. Yeah, smelt it. No, dang it. Okay, vacuum freezer, hot samarium ingot. Okay, now we're on the track. I don't want samarium magnetic dust. Centrifuge. Nope. Nope. Nope, not that. Although you can centrifuge away magnetism, apparently. Samarium, iron, arsenic, oxide dust. That can't possibly be it. What about... Is this... Ah, it's just rare earth. Okay. So we have that going, actually. So we have the samarium we need. Kind of. We'll have to run it into a packer. Where is that? It's right here. This could get moved someplace nicer, and in fact, this is probably just begging for centrifuges when we get to that point. But yeah, like I said, we're flirting right on the edge. I mean, we've got 50, almost 60,000 samarium piles. I have actually been... I think I've got somewhere I'm just ditching the rare earth because we haven't needed it up to this point. Oh, hey, look, we already had cerium and cadmium too. Oh, and neodymium. Yttrium, lanthanum. Can we get... it's fine. It's fine. So, this has been very exciting. We finally got the IV energy hatch. It's sitting in... Nope. Did I actually take it? No, I took it and then I put it down. That's right. But we're automating them. And that was kind of my goal. So, we now have a bunch of things that... Everything we can automate, we are automating. We're automating all the crates. We're automating all of the tungstens, all the drums. Well, that's not true. I think we need naquita and neutronium, but that's not going to happen. But we are automating all the energy hatches we can automate this way. We're automating all the robot arms. We're automating all of these guys. The only thing that's maybe worth considering is large fractionated distillery. It's on the horizon. It's getting there. Tungsten steel plates with tungsten wires gets us a 4A energy hatch. And then we need to make the save voltage transistor, which is going to be a little dicey, but I think we've got all the parts for that easily. 8X tungsten wire, 4X steel plate. Okay, and I'm just curious. Oh, we can make... Oh, it's a substation. For an active transformer. What does that do? Transformers. Lasers in disguise. Combine any number of energy inputs to any number of energy outputs. And transmit power at incredible distance with lasers. That is so cool. Like, if I come back and play this, or like if I come back and do RegTech New Horizons, which that's a long way out, I'm toying with the idea of not using any of the... it's not cheating because it's in the pack, but at the same token, you know, making it a little bit more interesting by only using pipes and wires, for example. Anyways, so like I said, this has been incredibly productive. We've got RTM dust automated. We've got vanadium gallium automated. We got probably start getting coil blocks going here soon, like automating them. We have a ton of the dusts all set up. We have some Ruridit. We have all that stuff that we need. And so, yeah, we're really just waiting on figuring out how to move into the LUV component stage, which is assembly lines and stuff. And the assembly lines themselves just require IV robot arms and whatnot. So we could do this. The problem is all of the assembly line recipes seem like they're other things. We do need to figure out something to do with the impure nether stars. I haven't figured that out, and I have tried, and I cannot convince myself I either did or did not finish automating toluene I just can't remember. But I feel like I maybe I just said I did it. Anyhow, like I said, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. And until next time, me and my cicada body will catch you on the flippity flop.